Hi, my name's Nicholas Foort. I am Arco's technical specialist for skincare. I've been working for Arco for 35 years, and for 15 of those years I've been the skincare specialist. I am NEBOSH and IOS trained, and I have full certification in food hygiene. In the last 12 months, I have been proud to present at companies like AstraZeneca, Costain, HS2, as well as many other big organisations. And this has been to discuss skincare awareness, mainly based on dermatitis and skin cancer campaigns they have within their businesses.
What have been some personal highlights so far?
Oh, I've got some great ones. Probably the best two, career-wise, are definitely, I presented to the MPs in the Houses of Parliament in Whitehall. That was really good. I was in the Cromwell Suite, which is very unique within Whitehall. And that's to talk about dermatitis and skin cancer, primarily about the risk of the future in sectors. And it went down really well. Secondly, I suppose, is presenting at the European Safety Council in Brussels. I was invited guest to present skincare awareness to an invited audience from across Europe, which was nerve-wracking, but it was really, really good and really engaging as well at the same time.
Could you go into a little bit more detail about your role and why it's important?
Well, my role is so important because skincare awareness is major. It covers anything from COVID-19 to skin cancer, but within that you've got dermatitis, you've got norovirus, you've got hand hygiene. It's so many aspects of skincare awareness that not many people realise there is. It's not just about washing your hands, it's so more complex, so much more interesting than just that as well. If you use dermatitis, for example, not many people realise, but 30% of people will get dermatitis in their lifetime. And that's a heck of a figure. And if you base that as a figure for claims as well for a business, an average claim for dermatitis to an individual is around about £6,000, which is a lot of money. But if you base that on 20 people out of 100 getting dermatitis in the workforce as an average, that's 120k risk of a claim.
Is that avoidable?
Absolutely. What a great question that is. Every company I work with should have some form of skincare awareness and skincare products on site. The right skincare on site. Again, it's not expensive, it's quite cheap if you get the right products in place. But this will make sure that people are washing their hands, they are moisturising their skin, they are protecting themselves correctly. And by having me on board, I can train people up, I can educate people, I can do trainer courses, I can do anything bespoke for a customer to help them, support them on any skincare awareness campaigns you have within a business.
How about people that work outdoors in like the construction industry or highway maintenance? What are they doing to prevent it?
Well, I've got to be honest, in my knowledge going over the years, less than 10% of those people will put sun cream on or sun protection factor of some sort. They should really just have some form of cream on the skin or just protect themselves. Anything above factor 30, I would recommend, but they should implement some form of skincare awareness, especially skin cancer. Those figures are scary.
What kind of things do you do to help workforces test and trace these risks?
Brilliant. So I'm very unique in my expertise. The equipment I have is not known anywhere else. I've lots of machines I can use. I've got a machine called a dermoscope. So the dermoscope is a great little bit of kit that I could bring onto site. I use it at health and safety or health and wellness events. I bring them along quite a lot. I can test people, individuals. We make it a bit of fun, knowing the aspect is quite serious, I understand that, but we have a bit of fun. But I can measure people's skin. So the dermoscope, we will look at a mould. We've got a camera on there that can look at mould to see how it's growing. Hopefully it's not something more severe like skin cancer. We've got a pigmentation probe that can tell an individual how many minutes they have in the sun before the DNA starts to change, which is absolutely brilliant part of the equipment. I've got a hydration probe. That will tell you how healthy or hydrated the skin is and see if there's a risk of dermatitis. I mean, I've got so much equipment that it's fun, but it's also educational at the same time that nobody else has. I've got an observe machine. Now that sounds a bit weird. It's a facial scanner that looks at people's faces. It takes 6 images, deep levels of skin, not just the face only, but it'll read the person's face. It's funny because it can look for blackheads, thread veins and everything like that. But it also checks moles if the moles are growing deep down into a person's body. We can check if there's any growths there that maybe need looking at.
If there's one thing that you'd like people to take away from this conversation today, what
check you've got some skincare awareness campaigns within the business. It's really important, not just for you, but your colleagues, even your family and friends. Skin cancer especially, and dermatitis, but skin cancer especially, it's really worrying. But it's quite simple. have a skincare program set up in place, skincare surveillance program, skin awareness program set up in place. It's not too difficult. Have it once a year, but that's all you need to do. That's all you need to as a business to protect and help each other. You know, skin cancer kills. Just, you know, you could be saving your colleagues' lives, or yourself, your colleagues, anybody's lives, by just implementing some form of skincare awareness program.
All right, Mick, thank you for joining us today. That was really interesting.
You're welcome.
Also, thank you for providing your expert insight. Cheers.
Thank you. Take care. Thank you guys.